Introducing the PolyGauge SS, a precision machined polygon with 5 angles commonly used by woodworkers. And its magnetic dual-purpose knob and base connects the tool to steel machine tops, allowing for hands-free adjustments. Now you can set table saw blade angles perfectly the first time. Place the PolyGauge SS horizontally to set miter fences easily. Or use with a miter saw to accurately set fence to blade angles. Quickly set up miter cuts with confidence and tackle complex projects you previously avoided with the PolyGauge SS.
Building something for your loved ones is one of the most rewarding experiences life has to offer. And it's never been more important to work safer and smarter at your craft. Microjig introduces Gripper 3D Push Block. And it's the safest, most precise push block, giving you essential safety, precision, and control when feeding work through a table saw. A must-have for any table saw user. It gives you the 3 critical forces when cutting on the saw. Downward pressure to virtually eliminate kickback and keep the workpiece down on the tabletop. Inward pressure to keep the work against the fence and prevent wood burn. And forward pressure to advance the cut and control both sides of the workpiece. The gripper is engineered with a powerful gripping surface that gives you far greater control and traction. And the saw blade tunnel allows the table saw blade to pass through, keeping your hands shielded the entire cut. And the adjustable center leg slides easily to accommodate a wide range of cutting dimensions and keeps a solid hold of the off-cut material. Using the gripper is simple and safe. Place the gripper on your workpiece, slide it against the fence, and guide the cut along the fence, and you'll get a safe cut. The gripper is a fully adjustable push block system engineered to handle the demands of your workshop and your full range of projects. And it's amazing when it comes to handling small workpieces. The built-in balance support drops down and stabilizes for narrow work material, keeping your gripper square to the fence. The workpiece gets full contact with the gripping surface to ensure a smooth, clean, and safe cut. The precise 1/4-inch leg makes the gripper the most precise pusher in the world. The proprietary green grip is lined across the length of the leg to make sure you have a firm grasp over the smallest pieces of wood, allowing you to cut down to a 1/4 inch by 1/4 inch. All the while your hands are protected. With the gripper, you have your own moving blade guard. The gripper is an extremely versatile piece of woodworking equipment. We've also introduced Gripper Advanced. Comes with 2 additional precision accessories. The stabilizing plate gives you 250% more stabilizing area and locks the workpiece against the fence to enhance the versatility of the gripper. It intelligently maintains even pressure without binding to create safer and virtually burn-free cuts. The adjustable spacer adds 1 inch of additional gripping surface to tackle larger material and wider cuts.
The Kreg Jig R3 is the portable, affordable way to create strong, tight-fitting Kreg joints, so you can make home improvements, build bookcases and shelves, create storage projects, build furniture, and more. Plus, the Kreg Jig R3 is great for making lasting repairs. Simply position the jig on one of the pieces to be joined, and then drill a pocket hole using the special Kreg stepped drill bit. Drive in a Kreg pocket hole screw, and you're done. The self-tapping screw pulls the pieces tightly together for a joint that's strong and secure without unsightly fasteners or messy glue. The Kreg Jig R3 works with materials from 1/2 inch to 1.5 inch thick to build indoor and outdoor projects using everything from thin plywood to 2x4s. Just adjust the positioning sliders on the jig to match the workpiece thickness. Then set the drill bit stop collar using the gauge built into the R3's carrying case. Clamp the R3 to the workpiece and it's ready to go to work.
If you've ever installed drawer slides, you know it can be a challenge. You have to position the slide at exactly the right height with just the right setback and hold it perfectly level while you try to screw it to the cabinet. It's a fussy, frustrating job, unless you have Rockler's new Universal Drawer Slide Jig. Designed to work with most ball bearing, epoxy, and center mount slides, the jig holds the slide securely and makes it easy for you to position it perfectly for quick, accurate installations. And it features an indexing rod that makes repeated installations a snap. Like all great jigs, it's easy to use. Just separate the two parts of the slide and put the cabinet track in the jig as it will be installed in the cabinet. An integral stop guarantees the right setback from the front of the cabinet, and the innovative locking wedge grips the slide securely, so you don't have to worry about it shifting or tipping. Beveled edges on the jig's wings line up with the bottom of the slide for easy positioning at the cabinet, and there's a scale in case you need to offset the mounting height. The jig positions the slide square to the front of the cabinet and level from front to back. Flat areas on the body make it easy to clamp it to the cabinet if you want to free up both hands to drive the mounting screws. After installing a couple of screws, you can release the locking wedge, remove the jig, and drive all the remaining mounting screws as directed in the slide instructions. If you need to install multiple slides at the same height, this jig will save you a lot of time and the hassle of measuring at each location. It features an indexing rod that lets you register the slide off of a reference surface on the cabinet. The rod can be installed from the top or bottom of the jig, depending on the location of the reference surface.
The Rockler Bench Cookie, the new non-slip bench pad that lifts, grips, and protects your work. Bench cookies work well around sawdust and even hold a workpiece securely while belt sanding with a 60 grit belt. They raise the workpiece 1 inch above the work surface to provide clearance for bearings on a router bit, while at the same time hold it secure so you can route the edge without clamps. Bench cookies are the perfect way to provide clearance for staining and finishing an edge, and the rubber surface protects your workpiece from damage when sanding, finishing, or during assembly.
Remember when you had to smooth out those joists? When you needed to easily fix a stubborn door or make 2 uneven boards flush? Now you can do all this and more with the Win electric hand planer. The 6-amp motor provides up to 34,000 cuts per minute through even the hardest of woods. While most of our competitors have a maximum depth of 5/64 of an inch, the Win planer exhibits 16 positive stops in 1/128th inch increments to fine-tune your cuts anywhere up to 1/8 of an inch deep. The Win electric hand planer also comes with a handy dust collection bag that can be attached to either the right or left-hand side of the planer, an adjustment wrench with onboard storage, a kickstand to protect your blade, a rabbiting guide to help measure the depth of your rabbets, and a parallel fence for making perfectly straight cuts. The base of the plate even has a V-shaped groove to help make chamfering the corners of your wood easier than ever. And if you have a dust extractor, you can plug it right into either side of your unit to maximize the collection of sawdust and keep your work area clean. Remember when you had a reliable planer that gave you years of quality service?
Remember when?
Introducing the Compact Laser Measuring Tool. Now there's no need to measure twice. Just push a button once and cut once. With the ability to measure up to 100 feet and accuracy within 1/8 of an inch, it'll take the headache out of any project. It's simple. Just point, press, and it does the work for you. With an ultra-thin design, it fits right into your pocket. Plus, it's so lightweight you'll forget it's even there. It can be used up to 2,000 times on a single charge. And with the included USB cable, it can be recharged from pretty much anywhere. an outlet, a car, or even a computer. Use it to build those shelves in your closet. Or to find the square footage of a wall in seconds. Whatever your project is, the compact laser measuring tool can handle it.
Introducing the Portamate PM8000 Portacube STR, the revolutionary portable workstation and storage center, designed to get the most out of your miter saw. Does it feel like every time you start a project, you struggle to find space in your crowded workshop? The Portamate Portacube STR is your solution to a crowded workspace. The Portacube STR's compact footprint is uniquely designed for portable storage of your miter saw, and when fully expanded, it will provide up to 7 feet of working surface. Using the universal tool mounts, almost any size miter saw can be attached to the Portacube STR's unique rotating base. Heavy-duty 10-inch wheels and a retractable locking handle makes moving simple and easy. When you're ready to get to work, your miter saw easily rotates from its stored position and locks securely in place. Side extension wings and adjustable tool tables raise and lock into position. And adjustable feet can be used for leveling on uneven surfaces. With the Portacube STR fully expanded, you are ready to start making cuts with your miter saw. When cutting is complete, rotate your saw back into storage and the Portacube STR transforms into a 7-foot work surface, perfect for working on additional projects you may have. When your work is finished, simply return the Portacube STR to its compact size, raise the retractable handle, and easily roll it back into storage, ready for your next project.
By doing this, we can perfectly match the dust extractor to the specific power tool. We think in systems. Customers will be satisfied if the machine performs flawlessly in several areas of the work environment. Craftsmen can breathe in toxins from their work environment. With a Festool system, these hazardous particles are immediately captured and contained. The inner workings of the tool are protected during use from the dusty environment. This system allows our tools to last much longer. If dust is not removed during the sanding process, the dust simply remains on the surface. With extraction, the dust is removed immediately and therefore cannot settle on the abrasive. This, in turn, ensures excellent sanding, time and again. Users need considerably less abrasive. At the end of the day, this saves both time and money. Our products are easy to learn and use. Becoming comfortable with a Festool is straightforward. We strive to make sure our customers understand the products. The customer needs to know what that button is for, even though he has never pressed it. The design is then really all about getting the message across about this intuitive operation. The extractors vary in size, providing a variety of options. Most of our units are full HEPA certified. It's clear to see that our system approach centers around working clean and efficient, covering any job, large or small. Our design language is characterized by becoming uncompromisingly functional, clear, very simple, easily recognizable, and radiating a seriousness of durability that lives up to the quality of our machines. A power tool that automatically activates the dust extractor when switched on. If you have a Festool power tool, the Festool extractor hose will be a perfect fit.